Hi, I'm Link, and welcome to Link Life Money. And this is London.
Ruff, ruff.
No, I don't think London is recommending for you to buy Dogecoin. Oh, yeah, that's right. London really wants to know how to calculate net worth. Net worth is really cool, and it's an important financial calculation. Let me show you. The mathematical formula is pretty simple. It's your assets minus your liabilities equals your net worth. In other words, if you sold everything that you had and paid off all of your debts, the money you would be left standing there with would be your net worth.
Ruff, ruff.
How do you calculate net worth? Oh, that's easy. You can find lots of online net worth calculation templates or apps. I just recommend you use one from a reliable source. I also created a net worth template using Google Sheets. You're welcome to use this template. I put the link in the description down below. Let's go through an example. This is the Link Life Money net worth calculation template. When you first open it, it'll say View Only. Click on File, Make a Copy. You can change the name, click on Make a Copy. Now you'll have the ability to edit it. We'll scroll down to May 2022. For the heading, it says Link and London Net Worth Calculation. Remember, assets are what you own, and then you write down the accurate value of it for the time that you've done this net worth calculation. So Link bank account balance, London bank account balance, house, car number 2, stuff, stocks, 401k, Roth IRA are US investment accounts, RRSP and TSFA are Canadian investment accounts. And then at the bottom here, we have total assets. So all of your assets added up for this example equals to 556,200. I tend to find that a lot of people overestimate their house value as well as their car value. I would be conservative and try to make that a realistic number so that it gives you an accurate net worth calculation. We'll scroll down to liabilities. So liabilities is the money that you owe. So car loan, line of credit, mortgage, home equity line of credit, also known as HELOC, personal loan, credit card number 1, credit card number 2. If you have additional items and there's not enough room, just double click on insert one row above, and this way you can add however many items that you need to. When we add up all of these liabilities, we get $426,600. To figure out the net worth for this example, we take our total assets, subtract our total liabilities, and the net worth for this example is $129,600. Let's jump ahead to the future and give an update for June. Under assets, let's say that London's bank account increased from 4,000 to 4,100. Let's say that the house value also increased from 410,000 to 415,000. Let's say that the stocks didn't have a good month, so that they went from 53,000 to 51,000. And then let's go back to car number 1. Instead of being at 5,000, it depreciated a bit, so now it's at 4,900. Let's say car number 2 depreciated $200, so now it's at 7,800. You can see that when I make the changes, the total asset value number changes as well, because I placed the formula in there. So you just need to enter your own amounts and the calculation will happen automatically for you. Under 401k and Roth IRA, let's just leave it the same. So for May, we had $556,200 for assets. Now for June, overall, it increased to $559,000. Let's go down to liabilities, and we'll say that for the month of June, after a car payment, the car loan went from $13,900 to now $13,700. Let's keep the line of credit the same. There was a mortgage payment that was made, so now it's $354,000. Home equity line of credit will keep at the same. Personal loan will say that $50 was paid off, so now it's $750. Credit card number 1 will keep at the same. And for credit card number 2, let's change that to $1,300, that we paid off $100 for that. So we can see for total liabilities now, when we add them all up, it's equal to $425,250. So this decreased from the month of May being $426,600. Again, to get that net worth calculation, we take our total assets for the month of June minus our total liabilities for the month of June. So our new net worth is $133,750. So it increased quite a bit from May 2022. That's a big increase for 1 month. Now that's not always going to happen. Sometimes it'll increase, sometimes it'll decrease. As long as the overall trend is that it increases, you're doing great. There are lots of people that appear to be rich, but they have low net worth or even a negative net worth. It's better to have high net worth and less stuff than it is to have lots of stuff and a negative or low net worth. If you do a net worth calculation monthly, you can see where you are and see if you're on track or if you need to make adjustments to your budget. Trying to increase your net worth each month can be huge motivation for you to stick to your monthly budget. Seeing your results monthly can give you a huge incentive boost. You can have long-term net worth goals, such as instead of saying, I'm going to retire at age 65, one could say, I'm going to retire when my net worth is 2.5 million.
Ruff, ruff.
I know, 2.5 million is definitely a lot of money, but the earlier one starts making great financial choices, the more likely it is to reach your financial goals. Everyone's goals are completely different, and no, the number doesn't have to be 2.5 million. You can set your goal for being a number in which gives you a comfortable lifestyle and gives you the financial freedom to do what you want to do with your time. Net worth has a snowball effect. It's so challenging to reach your first $100,000, but once you do, and if you stick to making good financial choices, the money can compound a lot faster, and your net worth value is more likely to get larger faster than it took you to reach the first $100,000. Retirement is a long-term net worth goal. Let's take a look at some short-term net worth goals that can help motivate you along the way. Here are some examples. The first example is, let's say you wanted to buy a new TV so that you can watch Link Life Money videos on the big screen. You could set a $30,000 net worth goal, and once you achieved it, you could buy a new TV worth up to $500. Another example is when you achieve a net worth goal of $100,000, you could go on a $5,000 family vacation. These are just ideas. Personalize your own goals so that they are meaningful to you and help motivate you to having a balance of spending along the way to achieving your long-term net worth goals. One of the biggest purchases that people make that holds them back from becoming wealthy is the purchase of a new vehicle. Lots of people love cars, SUVs, trucks. We love having the latest technology. We love having bright, shiny new vehicles. And yes, technically it's an asset, but it's a depreciating asset. The value of the vehicle goes down over time, which hurts your net worth calculation. If someone really wants to get ahead, they're going to have to do what most people don't do. So many people give in to temptation and they go into debt to buy a new vehicle. In my opinion, it would really improve your net worth over time if a vehicle purchased is no more than 10% of someone's net worth. Let's take a look at some examples. When using the 10% net worth vehicle guide example, you could buy a car for $10,000 if your net worth was $100,000. 10% of $100,000 is $10,000. Next, if you had a net worth of $200,000, 10% of $200,000 is $20,000. So you could buy a $20,000 car. Finally, if your net worth was $500,000, you could comfortably purchase a $50,000 car. For 10% of $500,000 is $50,000. These are all just examples. If you follow the 10% net worth vehicle guide, it can help you achieve your long-term net worth goal and not have a vehicle cost drag down your success. So calculate your net worth. If it's negative, that's okay. Just be honest where your starting point is so that you can move forward and take monthly steps towards your goals. Becoming wealthy is a journey. Each month is a step forward to your financial success. Just like creating a budget, you can sit down with your partner or family and talk about your net worth together so that everyone's on the same page and can come up with ideas so that you are successful. An interesting fact, according to the Federal Reserve in 2020, is that in 2019, the average U.S. median net worth was $121,760. There are so many professional musicians, athletes, and other people that have made millions of dollars but had a negative net worth, and now they've gone bankrupt. You can actually look up many celebrities' net worth just by typing in their name and net worth. For example, let's look up Justin Timberlake's net worth. When looking up a celebrity's net worth, I like to type in their name, net worth, and then the year. According to wealthygorilla.com, Justin Timberlake is worth $250 million. It's just interesting facts. The numbers change all the time. They're not always accurate, but it's kind of just a fun thing to do. It's not about how much you make. It's about how much you save so that your net worth increases and you feel financially safe and that you don't have to stress about money. Please check out my previous video on budgeting. It's up on the screen right now.
Ruff, ruff.
Thank you for reminding me, London. I now have 21 subscribers. Thank you to everyone that has liked the videos and that have subscribed. I appreciate it so much. Save money, make good choices, and please be kind.